Are you ready? Yeah, you better get ready. You think you can tell us what to do? You think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? The funniest shit ever.
And then she just start killing it. Doom, 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 doom,
She was Hey, Generation X. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That should be a series.
Yeah, we good. We're also recording, so you can start talking.
I figured that, you know what I'm saying? Usually you good enough to start recording when we get into certain conversations. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ho. You know what I'm saying? S to the AY. And I fuck your bitch with some KY. You feel me? But it's the Hold It Down Boys, you know what I'm saying? The HID Boyz in HD, you know what I mean? I'll be your host over here, say Quan, you know what I mean? Quan Wick, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? Apparently Quan in the Matrix now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have questions about that. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I've been seeing them trailers and I refuse to believe it's real.
That there's another Matrix?
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming out this year on Christmas.
Why do I feel like they're trying to combine John Wick and the Matrix together? Or is it just because
it's just because you've been watching John Wick recently?
It feels weird. It feels very weird that it just came, because for us to know about ATL too, but then like this comes out of nowhere. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I would hear some articles.
Nothing. You don't be keeping up with stuff like that to begin with. So how would you say it's weird that I didn't know? You don't be knowing none of the stuff.
I feel like the streets would know about the Matrix though.
They did.
Was crazy.
They announced it a while ago. The trailers just started coming out now.
Oh well, they didn't announce it to me, and
they don't have to tell you because you're not gonna watch it.
I'm a very important person. I'm gonna watch the Matrix,
bro. 90% of the time, I'm like, hey, bro, you seen this? Nah, I ain't seen that movie. I don't be watching movies like that. You just started watching TV shows recently. Years old TV shows.
That's because I've been busy trying to get to a bag, you know what I'm saying? And that bag.
But that's what I'm saying.
That bag is still running.
Why would I think that you've seen The Matrix when I talk about all these other popular TV shows and movies, and you'd be like, nah, I ain't never seen it.
You know what? Maybe if those shows had a video game, that would probably work. Because I ain't gonna lie, The Matrix has some good video games.
I never played any of the games. I only watched the movies.
What? I mean, it's a different time now, so it wouldn't age well now. Nope. But when them games came out, those games were fire. Even Into the Matrix, which niggas was mad about because you played throwaway
didn't play as Neo
at all, yeah. And then they finally got it right the next time
with Path to Neo.
And it was a weird game, but it was still fire because you're like, oh, I'm in the Matrix and I got powers and shit. Oh shit, that, you know what I'm saying? So, but the movies was fire too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
I remember the second Matrix where let me let you introduce yourself. Where you go?
Welcome to the Hold It Down podcast. Where we talk hip hop and battle rap culture as your whole.
In the Matrix, apparently.
Yeah, I'm your main man, the Unstoppable Bloodbath. You already heard from my co-host who's been talking this whole time. Quandre the Giant himself.
Quandre the Giant. Really?
You can go ahead and finish this Matrix talk, man. Go ahead and get it out your system.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. The Matrix is significant to me because watching The Matrix Reloaded was the first time I ever watched. This is where I realized the bootleg industry is better than the actual movie industry. You feel me? I remember on the same disc, I got Matrix Reloaded on bootleg, right? And for some reason, that same disc, for no reason, had the first Matrix movie. And that first Matrix movie was in full clarity HD. And I'm like telling you, like, this is when Matrix Reloaded just came out. So I was like, yo, that's some innovative shit. You feel me? If I were to get Matrix and Matrix Reloaded, they would be on separate discs. Somehow these bootleggers knew to get two movies on one disc. And I just wanted Matrix Reloaded, but it's like, you know what? Just in case you want to catch up on the story, here's Matrix on there too. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You feel me? $6. Shout out to the bootleggers, man. Shout out to the bootleggers. I'm gonna hate y'all when I have some shit to actually sell, but as a consumer, I love y'all niggas, man. Y'all really held us down.
But yeah, we talk hip hop and battle rap culture.
And bootleggers.
The show's broken up into a couple parts. We got hip hop shenanigans first, then we do our actual battle review, then we close it out with our artist of the week. And that's how the show works, week in, week out. I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you came over to the YouTube. If you're not on the YouTube and you're listening, if you're just hearing our sultry voices right now, whatever podcast app you're using, you know what I'm saying, go and leave us a review. You know, it helps us out. If you're watching us, if you're on the YouTubes with an S, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Comment, subscribe.
We gotta ask for that shit, honestly. I hate doing that shit, but like maybe that shit, there's something to that shit. So
I don't know.
Whatever medium you're hearing us on, if there's any way to approve of us, please do that. You know what I'm saying?
If you got any questions or suggestions, let us know. Hit us up on the socials at Hold It Down Pod.
You feel me?
People want to talk to us. We talk back. I said week in, week out. I said every episode. Talk to me, I talk back.
You know what I'm saying? And he really be on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give him respect. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Somebody who did talk to us? At Black Rambo. They said.
Wonderful name, too.
Exactly. That's the homie. I watch his Twitch streams all the time. He said, kind of want the Hold It Down Pod Boys to do another segment on other blog era rappers like they did Wale.
We could easily do that because I ain't gonna lie. I know you don't like talking about news topics, and with the game being stale like it is, it's either niggas get to the point of it's not funny no more because you need to go to therapy, or we just don't want to talk about the shit because it don't interest us, or it's not hip hop, or it be some actually sad shit and we don't want to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just all I'm gonna say is condolences to Pop Smoke. We ain't gonna talk about what the shit that happened to him because that's just foul. You know what I mean? We don't talk about foul shit here. So we like to talk about funny shit. You know what I mean? And y'all are really making it difficult to find news, like talk-worthy topics. Because even if I find something I might be interested in talking about, then he ain't going to want to talk about it because it might be a little too gossipy. So, you know, we be hard-pressed. So we might actually start doing that a little more often, you know what I'm saying, just to have those conversations. Because like I said, we are from a certain era, and we definitely were in the blog era. Yeah. So we can come with certain insight that some of these youngins, no disrespect, might not be able to come with.
And then the niggas older than us, it's just certain rappers that they're not going to care about because they weren't on the blogs when this person actually had a name, you know?
And respectfully, them niggas probably was old enough, them niggas probably had jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you what, I when I graduated, I was trying to find a job. It was the middle of a fucking recession, so it was a good 3 years before I got employed. And you know, I was just out there grinding, trying to figure it out, riding my 99 Pontiac Grand Am with the loud ass transmission. I don't know if you remember that car, but that shit was loud as shit.
That was the red one?
Yeah. Shit was loud as shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was on them blogs every day listening to all the new artists coming out, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas just think it was only so far gone. Like, nah, nigga, I listened to the niggas that was trying to figure it out and got influenced by So Far Gone. I was like, all right, now that shit's popping, I kind of have to include this, but then also have my shit and then try to fuse it together.
There was a lot of rappers that came and went during the blog era. It was a lot of niggas you thought was about to blow up. They have multiple tapes.
Yes.
You see them getting features from bigger name artists, but then just poof, niggas be gone.
For sure, man. It's like, yo, what happened to Adonis? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, the other day I dead ass, like, I was thinking, whatever happened to Casey Veggies?
Bro,
I thought that nigga was finna be one of the biggest niggas next up, like, out of the West Coast for a while. But
and respectfully, you and I both was like not the biggest fans. We was like, I don't know why he's so big and respected, but he is big. He was everywhere. Respected. Like, niggas love that nigga for some reason. Mm-hmm. He was decent. I won't say he was bad.
He was not a bad rapper,
but he definitely felt like he got more. Like he seemed like one of them niggas that was good at networking, or he had a good team with him. You know what I mean? Like peas and carrots. Like he had a good team with him, and he might be one of them niggas that like was actually an outside nigga. Because those niggas need some credit too. Like there's some niggas that just was like, you know, wasn't really outside like that, but maybe they were good with music, so it got them places, and they became outside or whatever. And then there were some niggas that like, you know what? I'm outside. I rap. But I kind of take my shit a little serious, and it's just serious enough that you might end up in certain places at the right space and the right time, and that'll get you somewhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like Casey Veggie was one of them niggas. He was just outside. You know what I'm saying? Mad young too. He looked mature, but he was mad young. He was just outside. And sometimes that they get you put in certain places, in certain predicaments, and that can progress your shit. Especially when networking is really important. You know what I mean?
The blog era of rap is when I was the deepest in my rap bag ever.
For sure.
And so, like, as soon as I graduated in high school and sort of went off to college, I was done. But by the end, the blogs was really done too. So I don't know how niggas really find out about music anymore. I'm not in those spaces. I don't know what the kids are listening to. But I'm the one that finds out in the end.
You kind of had the perfect storm, because like when you left the blog era, it kind of was kind of getting back to, okay, you got to find a different way. So you actually got to touch the people a little bit. And you came to, Atlanta of all places. And we already know how shit breaks in Atlanta. You usually got to go to the clubs, strip clubs, all that shit. And you being a little more of an inside dude who's not afraid of the outside. Once you came to Atlanta, you kind of, I don't say it was forced to be outside, but...
Oh, I was definitely forced to be out and about with my friends. I'm more of a homebody. I'll tell anybody this. But my friends in college they swore they were socialites. Yeah. So, and I was around. Like, all right, kick the fucking the homies going, I'll go too. Nigga, we out 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to be here.
I mean...
I'd rather be in my dorm, but it is what it is.
I mean, you was in a gang too. You was definitely in the gang.
Just because I got jumped in don't mean I was in the gang. That's not what this is about.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This is how life is so fucked up for black people, bro. Even when we go to college and we decide to be in a freaking in a fraternity or some shit, like it's always gang. It's always it's if you just break down the actual terms of shit, it's a gang. It's just you're in an educated form. Like you're in college. But you're still on some gang shit.
I was not in the gang. It was just the dorm I lived in.
Niggas
was real tight knit.
You told me you was in a class with another nigga talking to the teacher. He was talking about his gang, and you told that nigga from the back of the class, "Hey, fuck your hall." That nigga saying nothing back, nigga.
I said that.
You pressed that nigga in class.
That was the past.
You pressed that nigga in class. You ain't even an aggressive nigga. You just blunt. But that shit brought a side out of you that would tell another nigga to the back of his head, "Fuck your hall." And at that point, it was fight or flight, and he fought.
That's because he lived in a hall that he knew was inferior to mine. He knew his building knew what it was. They wasn't popping like us. But that's the past.
So basically, he knew.
I don't dwell in those moments no more.
He knew his gang wasn't fucking with your gang, and he knew it was strictly gang shit.
Why does it have to be gang?
What is this? That's what
is this gang that you speak of?
That's what it basically is. Everything you described about the experience was gang shit.
We were just a group of guys in our freshman year of college. We just happened to all live in the same building.
In the same hood.
Our building just happened to have specific colors that we wore to represent our building.
Oh, so y'all was a turf-based gang.
Our building just happened to have hand signs to recognize this is what we do in our building.
And y'all niggas had hands.
We happened to have a song to represent our building. We had a chant. But that's the past. We were not a gang.
Oh, y'all niggas was dissing the ops too? Okay.
We were not a gang.
Y'all niggas was a gang.
We were not a gang. We were just a group of guys,
A group.
It was
a gang of guys.
It was a squadron of gentlemen.
Squad.
Who were just trying to get ahead.
Squad shit.
And they just happened to all live in the same building.
Okay, so
we're not a gang.
So y'all just a gang of niggas in the streets trying to figure it out and get out the hood. I feel you. I respect it.
I don't know what this guy's
I don't want no problems with the gangs. You know what I'm saying? I'm neutral.
You see how it is? You see how other black people want to paint us as terrible things when we weren't doing anything. He keeps trying to paint that we were running the streets, we were beating people up. We weren't doing any of those things. Often, we were just minding our business. We were just minding our business. So trying to go to class and go hang out with girls.
So basically, y'all niggas was rolling, and y'all was saying, "Don't start no shit, won't be no shit." That's what y'all was saying. Y'all was saying, as long as you don't step on these OYG phazos, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas stay over there, we gonna be over here. You know what I'm saying?
It was not a gang.
Strictly gang shit.
It was not a gang.
It's okay, man. It should pass. You don't live like that no more. You ain't telling nobody fuck your hall no more. You ain't banging on other sets. You You know what I'm saying? I realize you left that life behind you. You know what I mean? And to make it even worse, just like actual niggas that niggas that used to be in the street, once you left that life alone, you still kept up the work regimen because you know it can go down any moment, and you want to be prepared just in case your past comes to haunt you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That nigga that you said fuck your haul to might want some get back.
I don't think he does.
That nigga might see you and be like, "Hey nigga, who haul you saying fuck?"
He don't even remember that. I've seen the nigga. I've ran into that nigga multiple times after that.
He ain't said nothing,
and I'm pretty sure he forgot all about it.
That nigga was spooked.
That's irrelevant.
Nigga, I got robbed from my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in 7th grade. I still remember the names of the niggas that did that shit, and I want my get back. What up, Adam and Chester? Yeah, them niggas had the worst names too. That's what makes it even worse. I was very upset. I was like, I got robbed by Adam and Chester. I forget the third nigga name.
It was three of them?
It was 3 of them. There's a reason why I gave up the cards, my nigga. Like it was 3 of them, and it was in the middle school years. So in middle school, 1 year, 1 grade difference makes a lot of a difference. And if them niggas was robbing me, it's easy to assume that maybe one of them got left back. So that means they got 2 years on me. So that means they're 2 years developed. That means I'm looking up to these niggas. And all them niggas trying to take my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
And if they're robbing you, they're probably faster than you too. So you couldn't run.
I was a fat kid, but I was able to keep up with niggas back then.
Okay.
Not saying they wouldn't have caught me, but I would have gave them a good minute of running, and then they would probably grab my back plug, and I would have got beat up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to y'all niggas. If I ever see y'all niggas, I want my lick back. I don't care. Okay. I don't care if I'm in my 30s, nigga. I'm swinging on niggas on sight.
That's great. Well, today's topics, hip hop shenanigans. We're gonna start off with the foolishness because Quan is already and
apparently
start off with the foolishness in the Matrix this week because Quan's already halfway there. We just gonna dive all the way in, get this over with.
I'm gonna dive in.
This week's foolishness.
Oh.
We're gonna start with probably the biggest story.
Yeah.
Now it's not big. And the story isn't big because something major happened. Mm-hmm. The story is big because if for some reason it's just gotten blown out of proportion.
For sure.
Nicki Minaj, as I'm sure most of you have already heard, she's being talked about on nationally televised TV shows in America and in Britain. So this is global news for some odd reason.
She making waves with this.
Nicki Minaj, for the people who don't know, I'm sure you know, but I'm repeat it anyway because that's how stories work. You gotta let people know. Mm-hmm. She tweeted, "My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. Mm-hmm. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married, and a girl called the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision and not bully." That's all she said. Now, the regular person, you'd be like, "That makes no sense. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just ignore this."
Right.
But when the person saying things is Nicki Minaj, people gotta respond.
Oh, they got to say something.
And they responded with, "Girl, what the hell you talking about? That would make no sense. That's not how vaccines work. I don't think the wedding was called off because of the vaccine. Sounds like he was cheating and he called it STD."
Yeah.
That's what, your average person realized from the scenario.
Word.
But the story blew up and it became a thing over this past weekend.
Just thought of something, but I'm gonna keep it to myself because it's kind of.
Wait, was it the weekend? No, I think this was Monday. No, I think it was Sunday. Yeah, so I guess it started during the weekend.
Shout out to the weekend.
She said it. It was memes everywhere. Oh, this is Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's balls. It just be pictures of balloons and stuff. It was all over Twitter. It was the biggest thing. It was so funny.
Because as somebody who will say that while I am fully vaccinated now, I did wait a long while because I was skeptical, to some people's opinion, to stupidity levels. And I accept that.
I am some people.
I am niggas. But, I eventually, buckled down and got the shit. But I was skeptical in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like at this point, for niggas to not have it, I feel like there's enough research out there for you to know to make your decision at this point. And honestly, I feel like I respect all decisions. You know what I'm saying? While I do want this shit to be over with so we can get back to our regular lives and, people can stop dying and, kids can stop losing parents and we could, just stop all this stupid shit. You know what I mean? I wish people would all get it over with. But if you have research You know what I'm saying? And you still have your skeptics or whatever. You know, I respect your decision. It be the people that don't do no research and have stupid opinions like, well, you know, I already caught COVID and survived it, so why would I get the vaccine? Or like, hey, why would I get the vaccine if you could still catch it? Not catching the fact that it greatly, and when I say greatly, like I sent Bloodbath a video that kind of had somebody breaking down the statistics of it, and I won't bore you with the numbers, but the numbers are very greatly and vastly like different. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of like the odds of having the vaccine in me and not, and you know, catching COVID versus not having it. You feel me? But I feel like also Nicki Minaj got to be a little more responsible with the platform, because even though she was just saying some shit and it was easily ignorable, you're also Nicki Minaj. So like when you say something, anybody can latch on to anything that you say.
Yes.
And they waited. Oh, they waited in the bushes. As soon as she said this, they was like, we got one.
Oh yeah, it was as soon as she said this, it blew up. Like I said, nationally syndicated TV shows was talking about her. She beefing
tweets.
She was beefing with Joy Reid, like
off of
tweets. People like the weird thing to me is, how did this become news? That people on actual news shows talking about it? It must have been a real slow news week. It was real bored.
I mean, hey, we were sitting here for a good minute trying to find something to talk about, so it's been a
you know it's a slow news week when Dr. Fauci had to respond to this. Dr. Fauci, as anyone who's done any type of research knows, he's the medical advisor to the president. Whenever we want vaccine news or what to do, he's the one everyone turns to. Dr. Fauci said there is no evidence that the vaccine causes impotence. So if he had to respond to it, this guy blew way out of proportion. It really did.
And as me being a skeptic and the things I heard that made me be like, you know what, let me not just jump at this vaccine thing. That's one thing I never heard about. Never heard somebody being impotent. Never heard about somebody balls getting swollen. That's new information to me.
Balls so swole, the wedding had to get called off.
Yeah. Not so swole. Like I've never heard nothing like that. That's all very new news to me. I don't know what kind of variant. I don't know. Is that the Johnson & Johnson? That's something Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What variant? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But apparently, you know, her cousins, friends, uncles, sisters, daughters. Like, excuse me? Like what the?
So Nicki was going back. She was going back and forth for people. She was like, "I'm not saying I'm anti-vaccine. I'm just saying I'm not gonna get it for the Met, because it happened during the Met Gala." She was saying that everybody who went had to get vaccinated. She said she wasn't going to get vaccinated just to go to no Met. She said that she would get vaccinated if she had to go on tour.
So you don't ever plan on going on tour?
She said that in another tweet, she said that she does plan to go on tour.
So you do plan to get vaccinated?
Yes. It's just...
You're just not vaccinated now. No, when you could be, though.
Yes.
And then you wouldn't be in this situation.
No.
Because you know what easily would just kill all this? If she was like, well, I'm going back on tour, so I'm about to get vaccinated soon. But no, nobody wants to be wrong in anything. So they just defend the bullshit. And then you're defending a point that you don't even really believe at this point. Because context clues are saying that, oh, so you're going to get vaccinated eventually. I don't know why you haven't done it yet, but you do plan to get it done eventually, you know, whatever. You got money, maybe you just got other things on your mind. Cool. I get all that. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the last person to judge, because literally I got my last vaccination like at the end of August. It's September right now. That wasn't that long ago. You know what I mean? So I can't really point the finger at anybody. Just being dead real about it. But like, just context clues are saying that you're going to get it soon, because you do want to tour, because that's how you make your money. And you're a very big touring artist. You know what I'm saying? So you especially is going to be one of the people that wants to tour. So you're going to take that vaccine so you can do this tour, so you can get this money, so you can still be Nicki Minaj and be great and feed your child. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the last thing I mention about the child, because, you know, people about the kids. Shout out to her being a mom. I'm happy for her about that.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? But you people got to realize you can't give people anything to get ammunition, because you know what? This can almost be identical to the baby statements about, you know, what he said, and then everybody was making you're anti-gay.
How is this identical?
Because
how did the baby get in this?
Because he didn't say I hate all gays. He was just saying you're sucking dick in the parking lot, whatever, right? Okay. And then people turned that into you're homophobic. And instead of him being like, yo, I apologize for saying what I said, I shouldn't have said that, I'm not anti-gay, he tried to defend the shit and then people just like, but you're not saying you're sorry, so now you're anti-gay. So with this, her saying like, I'm not vaccinated yet, and my cousin got the vaccine and became impotent. Now people are saying, well, you're anti-vax, and she's like, no, I'm not saying that, but do your research and just don't be bullied. So, but you're anti-vax. It's like you're giving people the room to make those assumptions and put those things on you when you could just be like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get vaxxed. I believe in vaccination. It could have eliminated all this if you just said the right thing. But since you want to be right and don't want to admit to any wrong, now you're defending points that you don't even believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and now you're pulling that Joy Reid and talking to all these people when it's just like, you could have been like, I am going to get the vaccination.
It could have started with her just being quiet.
Or that.
That's how most of these things begin.
Remember what you told me last time. Now you're believing in too much logic.
I am.
You're being way too logical, Kev.
I'm being way too logical.
Way too logical.
And I've been
That's
accused
too much
of that
sauce.
on multiple occasions. And I'm probably going to get accused of it again.
That's too much logic.
People don't have to say things. Especially if your opinion wasn't asked. Because it sounds like she volunteered this opinion.
Oh, very volunteered.
So, you didn't have to say this. Just like the baby didn't have to say what
I'm about to say.
Same thing. You didn't
Hey, the comparison. Hey, I'm pretty good with the comparison. You got.
You're
you
not.
Give it to
I had to clean it up.
No.
But the thing is,
oh, you was a hater.
She didn't have to say this.
You know that comparison was all right.
It was quite bad.
You know that shot was good. It wasn't a swish, but the ball went in the hoop.
Nah.
Man, yo, this is why I'm CSK, bro. I don't even know who's in Shakur Shashti, but they gonna get the fury just because I don't like you, bro. But yeah, Nicki Minaj, this didn't have to happen if you just for one thing didn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's too much logic. That's way too much logic. Like,
yeah, this story done blew up, bro.
That's a white dude telling people that he's black and saying it on every album. You feel me?
I don't know. I don't know how she plans to get
Shout
out
of
of
logic.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I'll leave it alone.
There's no hate over here. Just your story is funny. It's funny.
I don't know how she's gonna get out of this one, but we gonna see.
She's gonna get out of this one the same way she got out of everything else. She's gonna fight, and then she's gonna realize, you know what? I don't have the energy for this because I'm Nicki Minaj, and then she's just gonna go to something else, and we're gonna remind her about it, and then maybe she'll catch a hit, and we'll forget. You know what I'm saying? Because it's also very ironic that she goes to Joy Reid and be like, oh, so another woman wants to tear a black woman down and da-da-da. It was very funny because easily somebody could say the same thing about her when she decided to have beef with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. So we're gonna talk about people who got caught up in a COVID scandal to someone who actually caught COVID but has a great tale. Scarface, legendary Southern rapper.
Shout out to the Ghetto Boys.
Recently got a new kidney. He had been saying he needed a new kidney because he had caught COVID and it tore down his original kidney. So he had been saying since last year.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I need a donor. Anybody who was B positive, let me know. He needed a kidney. And he ended up getting a kidney from his son.
Shout out to the children, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just, I just like having some positive news to share, y'all.
Yeah, for once, because there don't be much to talk about, because we ain't gonna talk about the damn Met Gala.
No, I don't care about that stuff. I just like having positive news and niggas being able to live.
I would talk about it just to laugh at you niggas, because y'all niggas is funny.
Yeah, so
but yes, Scarface.
Everybody be happy for Scarface. Nigga got a kidney from his own son.
Legendary rapper, you know what I'm saying? Legendary pioneer in this rap game. And as a side note, I'll tell you what, his interview on the Breakfast Club was my favorite interview. I'm not gonna hold you because Scarface comes from that era of when you didn't really have access to your rappers like that. Nah. So you might have a favorite rapper and not really know what this person's personality is like. And Scarface is actually a funny, charismatic dude. You know what I'm saying? And this is after me watching him and him being kind of chunky and fat his whole career, and then he kind of like sized down a little bit. Did an interview on the Breakfast Club, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that I thought Scarface would have been like a really serious dude, like from his music. You know what I'm saying? You would think that, but he ended up being a really charismatic, funny guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Scarface.
And as far as like storytellers go, a lot of people put Scarface in the conversation as like one of the best storytellers in rap. So.
Yeah. Him, Slick Rick. Respect to King Von. I didn't want to put him in the top 5 because I don't know yet. A little early for him, but
I feel like it's early for him. But I understand you putting him in there as like an honorable mention.
Yeah, I feel like you can't say storytelling rappers in this day and age and not say King Von because he's kind of today.
We We say T Grizzly should be in there too, as far as modern storytelling.
Especially with robbery. I'm waiting for part 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting for part 3.
Yeah.
And I ain't even gonna hold you. What was the other one he did? The when he was talking about being a kid, when he was like, I just stopped.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was like a random story, and I was like, it was fire.
Yeah, that was off his last album.
Yeah, just stop selling dope.
I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
That song was called.
We're gonna always be T Grizzly enthusiasts over here. I don't care what nobody says.
I don't give a fuck. If that song was just called "Quit Trapping." That's exactly what it's called.
He was like, "Nigga, that was it. I just quit trapping."
He said, "You a kid, be a kid. Just quit trapping." That was it. I was like, all right, cool.
I was fucking with it. Shout out to T Grizzly. If you're listening to this, we would like more stories from you. I fuck with you. I fuck with you in your storytelling. You good at that shit.
Yeah, I fuck with this music. Kevin.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's the positive news. Now we're going to get to some battle rap news.
Word.
Summer Madness 11. It's coming up at the end of this month, September 25th. Summer Madness, if you're a battle rap fan, which I'm hoping you are because you watch this show, one of the biggest battle rap events of the year. It's like battle rap, WrestleMania. You know, WrestleMania is like in the spring, and SummerSlam is usually in the summer. That's the equivalent, but I don't. It's fine.
It's cool. It's cool.
Summer Madness.
It's like comparing Nicki Minaj and the baby. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do that, but yeah, it's coming up soon.
No.
So we are going to give our predictions right now, and then next week we're going to review Civil War because Civil War is we're going to do a Civil War recap as that would be the episode before Summer Madness starts. So, you'll have something to lead up to Summer Madness. So yeah, that's what we're going to do next.
Yeah,
I'm going to give you time to prepare now. Don't say you ain't have time.
And I'm looking forward to all of our predictions being wrong because that's just how life seems to fucking work out in these damn battles.
Even when niggas
they really voted off Sheed. I was thrown off like Sheed, like
the nigga rapped all 3 rounds.
All 3
with no problem. Didn't matter. All right. So the weird thing about these battle rap cards is the card order on the flyer is never the card order of the event. Yeah. So I don't know what order to go in. So I'm gonna just start.
Yeah, fuck the order.
The only one I'm not gonna mention is the Ultimate Madness finals because I know who's in the finals, but I know you haven't watched the last 2 battles yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, you still gotta watch MVP versus True Foe, and you still gotta watch Real Name Brandon versus Next. I know who won those 2, and I've seen them. So,
and the funny thing is, I feel like I know who won them 2, but shit be wrong sometimes. So.
Exactly. So I'm gonna let you get there on your own. But
make it worse, I could watch the shit, still feel like I know who won. This shit's still gonna be incorrect.
So I'm not gonna mention the Ultimate Madness finals, which will be at Summer Madness. So
cool.
Easy to Block Captain versus Chess.
Bullshit.
That's who you got winning?
Nah, I'll give it to Chess, honestly. I'll give it to Chess. I'm saying Chess got this one, bro, because I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I did watch Good's podcast for a little bit, and they was like talking about Easy to Block Captain. I didn't know that he was an old nigga. I was unaware.
He's not young.
I was unaware that he was like an old nigga. Like, not old nigga, but he an old nigga. Like,
compared to the other newer battle rappers in this class.
Yeah, like he's I hate to say it, he's kind of like a battle rap Fabio Foreign, whereas like niggas assume he's young because he's making young music and he's new, but his actual age is like, nigga, he was supposed to be with Rowdy and Bobby, nigga, like he's supposed to be with Goods and Charlie Clips, you know what I'm saying? But I give it to Chess just because Chess is like one of them niggas, like he's been top tier since like a youngin', you know what I'm saying? And I've never heard him fall off, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he's only getting better. So, you know, I feel like Chess knows what to do. He's been with top tier niggas, and I feel like that does some shit. Which the battle we're gonna be reviewing kind of will say something about that. You know what I'm saying? So, and Easy's good. I see why I think it was you and Shaq that liked him. I see why y'all both liked him.
Yeah, Easy's good.
He's definitely fire.
Easy's coming off that battle against Rex too.
Yeah.
So he's got some momentum.
Yeah. So
I'm honestly, I feel like Easy might take it.
I'm not mad at that.
Easy might take it.
I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna still give it a Chess because like I fuck with Chess.
Calico versus Geechee Gotti.
Geechee all the fucking way, man. I didn't mean to say it like that. That's just how I authentically felt. Geechee because Geechee is a better today Calico. Like Calico was at his best was Geechee on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Geechee has been consistent. He's been fire. He's been coming with the same style, and it ain't got old yet.
Nope.
Geechee is a battle rap Griselda. Like you hear Geechee battle, you hear a Griselda song, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get fire bars, real stories. You're gonna get hard ass beat. You're gonna get consistent shit, but it just doesn't get boring for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the same. It's one of the instances where people criticize. I hate to say his name. It just fits. They say, okay, I'll say a different name because I don't want to say his name again. They say like the Future makes the same song over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with Geechee is like he kind of does the same battle over and over, but you don't get sick of it. Like it still hits and it still is fire. You know what I mean? You may not be surprised or be wowed, but you'll be like, that was some good shit every time.
Yeah.
And Calico, he ain't really impressed me in a while.
Calico just depends on how he's feeling and how serious he's taking the battle.
And a lot of times
I feel like he ain't been taking battles as serious as he used to for a while now.
He was more enthused to beat a nigga ass.
Yeah, I'm honestly leaning towards Geechee as well. Yeah. I got Geechee winning that one.
Calico has to actually not like you, and I feel like Calico hasn't. Calico in the beginning gave enough of a fuck to like kind of not like niggas or be like, I ain't trying to befriend these battle rap niggas, but he's been around so much that it's like, I can't hate all y'all. Like some of y'all are cool. Mm-hmm. So he's like, he don't have that hating, he don't have that like, I don't fuck with you energy for everybody no more. So he kind of can't get his shit off like he used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Sue Surf versus John the Die.
This might be the most interesting battle we're gonna have.
Sue Surf been talking shit. They already did a face off for this one, and I watched.
Did he bring out some Lunchables?
No, he did not. But he said that like John is like the. I don't want to misquote him, but I'm about to.
Battle rap Shang Tsung? No.
He said that he's like the one that he's not like a legend, but he's like the first nigga you meet on the way to the top type thing. Like he was like, yo, John, he battled all them up and coming silly ass Lou Castro type niggas. Like that's what he said like that.
Not Lou Castro.
He did mention Lou Castro. He did mention Lou Castro. He was like, yeah, John battled all them new school silly niggas. But it's like, but then he's not here. He's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like they battled niggas like John to get to me type thing. And John just sat there letting this nigga talk like nigga whatever. Like all right, cool. Like get your shit off, nigga. But at the end of the day, Surf could talk all the shit he want to talk. He can sell this fight however he want to sell it. If you choke again,
boy,
it's over for you.
Boy,
like, I'm not saying that your career is done because your music is getting better. But as far as battle rap, I think you might want to stop, bro. Just retire, because you can't be a commentating nigga and then want to tell niggas they should have did that in your battle. I think you do that as you can't try to give niggas battle rap pep talk, but then your last couple, not last one or two, your last couple performances in a row, you choked,
bro. You will turn into Jerry the King Lawler, okay? And all I remember from him is being an ex-wrestler, and anytime he somehow randomly got tested by a nigga and then had to jump in the ring, he always got his ass whooped every time.
His credibility will take a major hit if he does it again.
For sure.
And I've said before, I'm not the biggest John fan, but I respect John as a vet. John been around long enough, and John's honestly getting better. Yeah. Every time I hear him, he's getting better. If John has a good day, he can win. All you got to do, Surf, is not choke.
All John got to do is just have Hitman holla in this corner.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them niggas. I don't know what them niggas is like the weirdest Wonder Twin powers activate.
I did not get it until I saw it, and I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Like, but yeah, because Susar, like, we need Susar better be back. If he's not back,
it's over.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
It's a wrap. Because he ain't been back for a minute. Mm-hmm. He's just been backed into a corner and back to Jersey.
But he might do better. Because remember before he was saying he was choking because ain't no crowd. It's so quiet in there. I could hear my own echo and stuff that was messing with me. I gotta adapt to this environment. Summer Madness is a crowd. Tickets been sold out. Mm-hmm. So maybe because there's an audience in the crowd, maybe he'll feel like he's back in his element or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe because he earned his stripes battling all those times. We'll give all them BS excuses that he was given. We'll give them some light. It's like, all right, now you got a crowd. So if you fuck up this time, bro, it's a wrap, bro. You gonna have the same reputation as New Jersey Twerk in my eyes.
Yeah.
And actually, it's worse because when New Jersey Twerk show up, he at least shows up.
Mm.
I'll be mad that the nigga choke because he'll even have fire and then he'll choke and I'll be like, I want the fire. Where's the fire? That I know you wrote it. It's there. Find it.
But Twerk also, you don't see Twerk when he's not battling. Twerk ain't in your face commentating events, trying to be charismatic and silly and joke and talk to other battle rappers. Like when Twerk ain't rapping, he not out in the media. You one of the main commentators they got right now. They be calling you for all the events. You be interviewing niggas. You be talking battle rap talk. And it's like, you've earned the right to do that because you've been around for a long time. Yeah. Niggas respect you. But you cannot say that you want to step back in the game and choke. The last couple times you step back in the game, you choke, bro. You can't play both sides. You can't be on both sides of the ball if you're not equally good at both sides no more. Niggas gonna tell you, hey, bro, you need to retire from one.
You know what the bad thing is?
Retire from rapping if you do this again. Stick to the albums and the mixtapes because the music is good.
Yeah, the music is good.
The music is good.
That's one thing you have over every battler that has ever touched a mic and pressed record and had an engineer and put out a song. Because when some of like you and Murder Mook. And Murder Mook, when I say Murder Mook, like Murder Mook is like a far tier, like down. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's good on a level, like, if you throw on Shook Ones, he'll do all right. Throw on a classic hip hop beat, he'll do okay. So it'll be all right. It'll be fire. But you know how to make songs. You got hits with niggas. You know what I'm saying? You got videos. You could just stick to the music shit because your shit is all right. Me and Kev were just talking about how we were kind of sad. Well, I was sad that like when your shit was kind of going up and you was really getting noticed for the shit that you didn't make it as a freshman because that would have been fire, and you probably would have came with one of the best double XL freshman freestyles that we've ever heard. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next to like J. Cole and Vince Staples. You know what I'm saying? It might be a random name, but I ain't gonna hold you. It was not the one, not the freestyle ones without it. No, actually it was both. Both freestyles on the double XL shit. I think those are the two best Vince Staples verses I heard. Especially the ones where like the beat comes in. I was like, yo, he did his thing on that. I was like, yo, this nigga cares about his pen. All right. He's not just one of them niggas that just raps good by accident. Like you couldn't write a verse like that and not care about your pen.
Okay, 3 more.
You know what I'm saying?
K-Shine versus Hollow the Don.
Oh, first one we're giving it to John. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I said it. I'm giving it John.
Tentatively, I have to give it to John because we don't know what Surf gonna do no more. Yeah. Surf's a wild card. I'm gonna make a safe bet. I'm gonna go John.
Yeah, this one.
K-Shine versus Hollow the Don.
K-Shine.
I agree with you completely. Also K-Shine.
Respectfully.
Hollow battled recently and it wasn't bad. I've just never been super big on Hollow. But I do I respect Hollow as a vet. He's been around a long time. Been a lot of great battles. I respect it. I respect him. I've just never been the biggest fan of him.
And I used to be like I used to be a big Hollow fan. Like when he battled Loaded Lux, like I feel like he deserved that. Deserved that look. Like he was doing his thing. He was one of the top names, good at freestyle and all that good shit. But lately, I ain't really heard nothing respectable from him. And like the last few things I've heard is him losing the math.
Now he battled Nitty earlier this year.
But did he like
do good? He did okay.
See, he's the top. Like he's one of the niggas. Like when you a top tier nigga, I feel like you kind of can't do bad. You know what I'm saying? Because like, look at how this is the first time I ever heard Murder Mook fuck up a battle really, and we shitted on him for that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For fucking up the team. It was a team battle at that. It wasn't even a 1-on-1.
It was a team battle.
But you can't like when we know what you can do, you can't fuck up because we would shit on you for that. Because like this is a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the criticisms are hard and harsh. And if you try to freaking freestyle your shit, try to freestyle these bars just to get through the battle, like no, nigga, like you was better off just walking away. You know what I mean? You about to take Good's cup of Henny or something. You needed something. Get up out of there, man.
All right. Arsenal versus Lou Castro.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Lou Castro.
I like Lou Castro a lot.
I like Lou Castro.
But Arsenal has been back rapping lately.
And he's been the rebel again.
Arsenal has been rapping again. And Arsenal that's rapping is still one of the best niggas in the game.
And disrespectful.
So Arsenal versus Lou Castro. I like it. I'm really looking forward. This one of the battles I'm looking forward to the most, honestly.
This one could be a toss up. I ain't gonna hold you. This one could be a toss up.
I don't know which way to go, but I think I'm gonna go Arsenal.
I'm not mad at that. I think
Lou Castro's great. I really like Lou Castro. Lou Castro and K-Shine and their 2-on-2 versus Fonz and Av was one of the best. Was one of my favorite battles in a very long time. That battle was crazy.
Yeah, I'll give it to Arsenal because of the veteran aspect. You know what I'm saying? I like to believe that like these young niggas is coming with some shit. I ain't gonna hold you, but it does take some time. Like there's some times where they're put in front of a vet, and then we're shown that it's a difference. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you're good.
He battled DNA already, too. Lou Castro battled DNA. Yeah. And I can't say he won that. He did good, though. Put up a great fight. It was a good-looking strikeout.
Good-looking strikeout. Real good.
But you know what I'm saying? My dog Lou Castro, he wild strong. But Arsenal was wild disrespectful. So.
Yeah. So it might go to Arsenal.
It might go to Arsenal.
It might go to Arsenal.
Last one. It's supposed to be the main event. It's the headliner. Murder Mook versus Reed Dollaz. I gotta grab my computer charger. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let you think about your answer. You can talk.
Okay. So, even with the recent debacle that Murder Mook has put upon the battle rap league, you know what I'm saying, the URLs and all that, the caffeine app and all that, I would like to say that I'll probably give this one to Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing that Reed Dollaz has been improving. I've been hearing this. I haven't really checked, but you know, niggas know on this platform, me doing my research, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna still say my opinion because that's what the fuck I do. Okay, I'll give this one to Murder Mook. I think he's gonna win it. I'd like to believe he's gonna win it, and I ain't gonna hold you. If he fucks this up, not saying just lose respectfully. If he fucks this up, I might put him in the Sue Surf category. I ain't gonna hold you because I was big disappointed in that last one because I've been on here talking shit about Murder Mook. Like, nah, every time he shows up, it's perfect. Like that nigga's it's different with him. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? It's different when it comes to Murder Mook. And then for him to pull that shit and ruin the battle, you know, or be a big part of a battle being ruined, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it to Murder Mook, but this will be a chance for me to see what Reed Dollaz has developed into.
So you said if he messes up, he gonna be on Surf status?
I'm giving it because I was very disappointed in that shit.
He ain't messed up as much as Surf though.
I know, but like I said before, when we know what you can do, when you fuck up, we're gonna shit on you. That's what I'm gonna do because I know I've never seen Murder Mook do that shit. I was in disbelief seeing that shit. I was like, who? Because I was literally on here before saying like, nah, Murder Mook takes every battle serious.
I do remember you saying these things,
bro. This is the
you were saying you was like, yo. Most of these old school niggas really can't keep up. But Murder Mook, you basically was like, Murder Mook is forever. Murder Mook is timeless.
Yeah, nigga.
Murder Mook's bars don't age.
I was up in here sounding like drunk Kanye talking about Pusha T, my nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Everything is Murder Mook. We don't give a fuck. If you not from Harlem, we don't give a fuck.
You was really riding for your boy Murder Mook. And then you watched that T-Top battle. And you was in disbelief, bro.
I'm off that goose right now. I might rap like Murder Mook right now. You know what I'm saying? And then he came and goofed up the whole fucking battle, bro. Like, man, yo, I felt crazy looking at this shit. I was like, what am I looking like? Murder Mook did this shit? Like, I've never seen him goof a battle. Out of all the legend tier niggas that have had mistakes, I've never seen him do that shit. And for him to do it and then continue it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it's like making a mistake and then staying in it. It's like Murder Mook was doing the battle rap equivalent of getting the one night stand pregnant and then say, oh, since she's pregnant, let's get married. Like just making a mistake and then let's just make it worse. Like, nigga, just choke. Jersey, Harlem, get the fuck out of there, my nigga. Like, freestyling these bars.
Get out of there, SpongeBob.
You would have been better off saying, I hate. Like, what the fuck, though? Like, don't, to any nigga, I don't care how good you freestyle, do not freestyle mindless ass bars in a battle. You're just giving us all ear fatigue, my nigga. That was crazy. At least Jersey niggas know when they forget they shit, Jersey. They may try to freestyle a line or two. At least the freestyle line might be a shot or something. You was taking it back to the old school, my nigga. You was like, you know what? My jacket is black and so is your hoodie. What's goody? Huh? Sometimes I be in a moody. I used to give my little brother a noogie. Like, what the? Mindless ass bars, my nigga. Like, don't do that. Don't do that in a fucking battle. You a legend, bro. You are better than this. You're better than that. I feel like Rocky talking to his damn son. That shit was crazy, bro. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Murder Mook, but I am looking forward to seeing how much Reed Dollar has improved. Even though I've heard this is gonna be his last battle.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Reed. I'm leaning towards Reed, honestly. Reed's last couple performances have been really, really good, and he's only been getting better. Mm-hmm. I'm leaning towards Reed. I'm going Reed.
I'm gonna hold you. I want Murder Mook to win because I'm actually kind of mad at Reed Dollaz because I've been waiting for a nigga that's been like, even though Reed Dollaz ain't really an industry nigga, he kind of is but ain't. He's like one of them niggas that's like got legendary status but ain't really put himself in the battle arena because he's just been legendary for freestyles and he's a Philly legend, all that good shit. But I've been wanting a nigga that comes from a past credibility to come back and spank these new niggas. You know what I'm saying? And he could be the person to do that, but he's about to like retire before he could even be that person. You know what I'm saying? Because we've had Cassidy come back, be ass. You know what I'm saying? We've had a few rap niggas come back and try to be in this battle thing, and they don't be as great. Shout out to King Los though. He did okay.
Yeah, he did fine.
His third round was it the third round that was good?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? Cannabis, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like a lot of these other niggas.
No.
Joe Budden, no. Respectfully, too. But, like, a lot of these rap niggas have not been doing their thing in this battle thing. Like, they've been really showing that these battle rap niggas are in a different type of time, and you niggas do not belong here. I don't care how good you think your pen is, you don't belong here. And Reed Dollaz is like, when he came back, you know what I'm saying? He took a few hits, but he came back. Was getting better and better and better, and I want to see somebody do that shit. And he about to, you know, I mean, respectfully, he worked his way up to Murder Mook, so that's saying something. And you know, as long as he don't Jersey or Philly his way out of this shit, he's gonna be forever remembered. I feel like, but I would want a nigga that, you know, that didn't start out battle rapping in URL to come through and be a big name in the shit.
So yeah, that's the whole card except for the Ultimate Madness finals, which Quan has to catch up on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna cover it. All that stuff.
And Geechee Gotti's gonna win against Calico. I'm sorry. I'm really betting that. I feel like Calico and Geechee are cool. So like,
yeah, I don't think I have no problem.
So Calico has to have a problem with the nigga to win. Like I feel like that's the thing now. He kind of has to not like you, so he can really get in his bag and be like, you know what? Let's get into such and such.
Yeah. So that's the news for this week. We'll get into this week's battle review. This week's battle review was actually suggested in the YouTube comments. Shout out to Marley Coldbirth. They said y'all should review Gage versus Big T on Smoke Room Battle League with 3 fire emojis on the end of it. 3 fire emojis, that means you really like this battle.
Now, it ain't just hot. It's hot, hot, hot. You feel me? It's the third wing on Hot Ones. You feel me?
Yes.
So at least somebody to give us 10 fire emojis the next time. But yeah. I thought it was a pretty good battle. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, yeah. Now, Gage is somebody I had seen around. Like, really? You know how when you watch, I don't remember the name of the show right now. Oh, Restore Order. Restore Order, how they'll take breaks or just play random battles where they're like taking a break or something. They've played Gage battles a couple times, and I'm like, yo, who's this nigga? This nigga's pretty good. And that's how I got more familiar with him. So I've seen Gage around before, but I didn't know he was from Chicago. But I learned that from this battle with Big T. Yeah. And Big T, everybody knows Big T is from Chicago. You know, talks about it all the time. Pretty well known. Yeah. Big T, pretty well known name. If you watch URL. Big T's been around for a long ass time. Battled a lot of niggas. He's a vet. Everybody pretty much respects Big T. He has a silly style.
He was one of the niggas, kind of one of the top tier niggas at one point too.
Yeah, for a while he really was.
Yeah, he was one of the niggas that like had it, like that niggas like when you would look at top 5 or top 10 battlers at one time, Big T was in that conversation for a good minute. You know what I'm saying? He pioneered a whole gunshot sound effects thing. You know what I'm saying? So before 6ix9ine was on interviews going like hung 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 hung. Big T had the boop bop a lot bam boop.
Exactly.
He had the pip diddly do. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
So he had all that shit.
before there was a blicky, there was all the big T gun sounds.
Yes.
So yeah, this is a one rounder. So it I'm not going like did you score it or
I scored it.
Okay, cool.
I scored it. So, but yeah, I ain't gonna hold you though. Respect to all battle rap leagues. You feel me? I understand what you're doing, but I just have one question. I want to know who ordered this B&B that this battle was in, because them shits had a balcony. First of all, this didn't even feel like a house. It felt like just a stage. It felt like a stage for like a new trap nigga video. Like I was preparing to see, you know, the new Sada Baby and Lil Yachty song to be performed in that same arena. You know what I'm saying? Like just insert random trap nigga in random trap song, and we're gonna just invite all my gang niggas or you know all my fraternity brothers into this building, and we're just gonna rap gang shit in different locations in this house. Like that's what this location felt like. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Niggas still got it on pause. It was a good battle. I like Gage. A good battle.
I do feel like the venue was a little odd. It looked like niggas was shooting a music video or just happened to start battling in the middle of it.
Yes.
But hey, if that's how they do their battles, that's how they do their battles.
It was the arena for a Chicago music video. Chief Keef done been in that building before. You
got it, yeah.
He's definitely shot a video in that house. If not, Dirk. Somebody from 300. Lamron, 079, one of them niggas. No Limit MB. One of them niggas that shot a video in that same building. One of them niggas. One of them freaking shot rack niggas. That building, those walls, I've heard somebody say shot rack before. You can't convince me otherwise.
So, also, the crowd was very excited to be there.
For sure. And I appreciate that. I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate that.
They was getting on my nerves. They was getting too excited when niggas wasn't even saying like the punchlines yet. And the crowd just kept slowing them down. And they kept having to run shit back every couple words.
It was annoying when there wasn't one nigga trying to tell everybody to run shit back. And I was like, that wasn't run backable. That wasn't run back worthy. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it made Gage run back his finishing bar again, which I feel like it was supposed to be ended the way that it was ended. And he even looked at the nigga, he was like, all right, fuck it. and ran it back again. Because I think he was trying to figure out how do I keep it going from where it happened. But yeah, the freaking the city high shit. That was a little much. It was a little much. And then having niggas be like, yeah, E40, you know what I'm saying? Tell them when to go. Yeah, I got the bar. Stop talking, my nigga. Like,
niggas was legit trying to have a conversation with them during the battle. You said his girl going 55? Like, why are you discussing? We're not talking right now.
Bro, it's in the middle of a battle. Niggas clearly said, yo, turn your phones off and put them on vibrate. Somebody's phone still went off. Like, unprofessional niggas, you know what I'm saying? But
I appreciate when people recommend us battles, especially battles that ain't mad long. So hey, a one rounder. Look, when
we do that all day.
When we looked at it, it was hold up. It's only 20 minutes, so we can do this.
You know what I'm saying?
We can do this anytime.
It wasn't no thing but a chicken wing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I like this battle as well. I really enjoyed it. Gage had a really good round.
Yeah, he was comfortable up there. He do this.
Gage been around for a long time. He done battled a lot of top tier niggas, yo.
Really?
Yeah, he been around for a long time. Gage is like a kind of battle tester. He just never really been on URL like that. So, okay. But Gage got a really good round. I liked his punchlines. So some of his punchlines was really hitting. Some of them I feel like the crowd was just happy to be there, so they was gassing.
It was like, yeah, Chicago.
But it's like, and it's also, I know that we listen to so many battles and that I don't really get excited when I watch battles no more. I don't react often. Like, you can have a great battle, and I will sit there straight faced the whole time, or I might just nod my head like, okay. Very rarely do I stop and be like, ooh, or ah. Nah, bro.
You gotta do a lot to impress us. We've been watching battles since the Smack DVD era. Yeah. So it takes a lot.
Yeah, especially when we have to watch a whole days full of battles sometimes. It's like, bro.
A whole event worth of battles?
If you're not saying nothing impressive, bro, we can just go on to the next battle. You know, like, but I really enjoyed Gage's round. That I'm pretty sure you already got the Eddie Winslow one, so I don't even got to talk about it because that was one of the hardest bars of the night for me. And then Big T's around, it was a little different. Because Big T's run, I could see what the theme was. He did have a theme. His theme was, okay, I'm from Chicago, just like you're from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I made it out. I'm a bigger name than you.
Mm-hmm.
And now, how do you want me to help you get to where I'm at, basically? And he just kept asking him, what you want me to do? You want me to mow the lawn for you? He just kept asking this nigga, what do you want me to do for you?
You know what was funny about Big T's round? I feel like Big T's round was like throwaway legendary bars. Like I really liked his round a lot, but it did feel like he wasn't totally invested in this shit. But you could see him like trying to remember the shit in between like crowd reactions, so it almost helped him because he'd be like, all right, Chopper saying like, okay, you would see him literally be like, okay, while the crowd's reacting, he's like, all right, wait for them. And the Chopper sing like did it like you could see him like it was but it would still be fire. So it was like it was weird.
Yeah,
it was weird, but it was like good.
It was obvious that Big T was not pressed about this battle. He took it just to take it, and I think he did good. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like his best performance or nothing. But he still had some fun and silly bars. Some of his bars went over niggas' heads, but then he'd run them back, and then the crowd would get excited 3 times in a row. But they was running bars back, bruh, and niggas would react again. When a nigga runs a bar back, you don't react the same way twice. You react the first time, he runs it back, you let him keep going.
Yeah.
You don't run it back and go, oh, all over again. That's not how this works. That's not battle rap etiquette. You get excited the first time, and then you let them get their bars off so they can keep going on with their show. You don't keep reacting every time they say it.
That's what happens when you let the GDs in the dough.
Sure, whatever.
Shout out to Kanye. But anyway.
Them niggas, bruh. The crowd was the most annoying part of the battle to me. I think I'm past crowds. I said it before on the show. I'll say it again. I'm past crowds, bro. That crowd was getting on my nerves because niggas just couldn't get their bars off. And it looked like, at least to me, it looked like Gage was getting annoyed with it. Big T looked like he didn't mind. Gage looked like, all right, bro, I just want to rap.
I feel like that was just his style, because like he kind of like is a little comedic. So like even in his style, he was just like I don't know. This is what I like about Gage. Like I feel like Gage was like saying bars and shit, but like he kind of has a comfortable style. Like it was almost like it's like a goods without the I dress better than you. My bitch better, my car better type shit. Like just comfortable, but like sarcastic and funny. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like Gage's style was. Like, so I feel like him making the mad face was just like, listen here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like listen here, nigga type energy. You know what I'm saying? Because even when he started, it was like, so you got nothing better than to come in here talking shit to me. You know what I mean? And then it was just kind of like that energy throughout the whole battle. You know what I mean? Even though like Big T's the bigger name, like what? It's kind of a look on Gage's part, but whatever. I like both sides, honestly, but I do feel like Big T side like showed me the like he came to show there's a difference. Like Gage was good, but Big T was like, there's a reason why Big T was like legendary, like top tier at one time, like doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there was a clear difference, even with Big T sounding like he wasn't really pressed for this battle. Like he sounded like he just wrote some shit, and because he's already good, the shit he just writes is gonna be good. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? But that could just be me. It probably is just me. But I like Gage's side, and I really liked Big T side. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't got no scores, but
nah, I just did something now because you said you had scores, so I just put some scores down.
I mean, don't feel pressed because like I said, it was a quick one rounder. You know what I'm saying? I just only put the scores just to show that there was a difference, and I'm pretty sure with these scores you might disagree.
But I probably do. Crowd control.
Crowd control, I gave Gage a 4. I feel like the crowd was feeling him. Chicago. I guess they support their own in this building. Big T, I gave him a 5 because they were definitely feeling him more than Gage. You know what I'm saying? They want him to run shit back mad times. It was mad breaks in between the bars.
It was a damn Tay-Rock round.
Cassidy, bro. Delivery. Oh, yeah, you guys say yours. Crowd control.
I gave him a 4 and a 5. Same thing she gave him.
Okay. Okay. Now, for delivery, Gage, I gave him DiGiorno. I gave him a 4 on delivery. I kind of like his delivery. You know, the stance, just the sarcastic energy. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave me like old uncle energy in a weird way, but like I kind of liked it. I don't know. It was different as opposed to niggas that just be like a true foe, mad aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like all up in your face, mad hands flaring. You know what I'm saying? It's just niggas just sitting there sipping. Listen here, nigga. I'm better than you. I rap better than you. You know what I'm saying? My glittery belt is better than yours. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know. I liked it. Big T's delivery also gave him a 4.
I gave Gage a 5. I gave Big T a 4.
Really?
Yes.
So how you going to look at me with the freaking serious ass eyes and you like his delivery just like me?
I didn't say nothing bad about his delivery.
Nigga,
I said he did good.
You giving me the Gage eyes. You looking at me like Gage.
This is my face.
Mad,
I don't know. I didn't say anything negative about your opinion. You said your opinion. That's cool.
All you need is a cup of dark liquor right now, and you will be Gage right now.
I think he did good. I gave him a 5.
Haymakers.
Hitmakers is not a category on this show.
Shout out to Hitmakers, man.
Hitmakers.
I want to hear some more Hitmakers. I want to hit some more Hitmakers this year.
Haymakers.
Haymakers. Gage, I gave him a 4. I like the bars. Can't help it. I like the bars. Big T, I gave him a 5. And I will say, while it does kind of pain me to give him such high scores on this battle, because it's not like this battle was like so great, but I clearly like Gage's shit, and so I couldn't give him a 3. And then Big T shit was clearly like better than Gage, so it was like I couldn't give him a 4 also. You know what I'm saying? Like I like both of the shit. Give both 4s. Okay. Disagree a little bit, but okay. I ain't mad at that.
Overall, I liked Gage's stuff better than Big T's stuff.
I don't know about better.
I did. I liked it better.
The only thing I could give to Big T is like I could clearly tell, like, as people that watch battle rap, I could tell that he was like he had to remember his shit mid thing, and he's so professional and so good that even seeing that, like there was barely any stutters, any mishaps. Like, you know,
what do you give him for
GDP?
Zone?
GDP, goddamn professional. Zone, I gave Gage a 4. He was comfortable up there. Big T, I gave him also a 4. Would have gave him a 5, but like I said, you can clearly tell he was trying to remember shit. He had like slight stutters and stuff. Like he got all his bars off, but it definitely like he didn't seem as focused yet. He still was getting his shit off. I don't know. It felt like somebody good going against somebody great, but not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? It was like a Vegeta thinking he's Super Saiyan going against Frieza. There's a clear difference here, and Frieza's not even trying. He's whipping his ass, but this clearly is like, you know what I'm saying?
I gave them both 5s. They both got an 18 out of me. They tied. I don't know
about the time.
That's what I gave them.
But I gave Gage a 16. I gave Big T an 18.
They both got 18 for me.
There was a difference between metaphors and real rap in this one. I feel like Big T shit was like just more fire. Like it was just, you know, Big T's more, I feel like more tested. He's dealt with higher ranked shit. So even though these were throwaway bars, the throwaway bars was like fire, in my opinion. So, but yeah. Let's get to these bars. Gage. Fuck your problems. Because I am not your homie. You could put a feather in your hat and call it macaroni. That chopper sweep until it's empty. Then I jump the broom like matrimony. The shit will look like when Soso came back for Tony. I swear to God, I'll let it bubble with the heat. Then I cut you down like flat bologna. I just like that shit.
Oh, no, that was hard.
That was hard. And I've had flat bologna before. You know how dumb I felt when I was like, why did I buy this as a kid? I should have just got the thicker shit. Like, it's the same price. Like, I was just cheating myself on my sandwich.
Yeah, especially when you fry it.
Especially when you fry it and let it bubble. For sure. Big T.
Oh, you ain't got the Eddie Winslow one?
Nope.
Oh, you wild.
Nope. There was a lot of good shit in there. Just that one, I was like, it was easy. It was memorable. And I wanted to write it down. Big T, I'll say it right now. There's very few times I say this, but I feel like for Big T, I could have put down the whole battle. I feel like his shit was just chock full of bars. But
nigga, some of them bars was passable.
Some of them, yeah. You know what he's good? He had a lot of good a good opens and closers, but some of them would have some filler in there. I'll definitely say that. It was definitely some injections in the drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. So Big T, let's open and end it. You see where I paved my foot in? Look at the footing. These battle rap streets that I paved my foot in, you think these concretes was made of pudding. You put in disrespect against me in the verb battle, but ain't mean it like that. It's the difference. It's like the difference between strong and armed robbery. It's the way I took it.
That bar was good. That was real good.
Yeah, I fucked with it. And he had all kinds of bars like that, like a little bit of filler, but the concept of it and the execution of it is pretty good. Just a little bit of filler. So yeah, good battle. Big T versus Gage. Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah. If you want to recommend a battle, you can put it in the YouTube comment. You can hit it up on our socials at Hold It Down Pod. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us, we talk back.
You feel me? Feel free to line up our shit with battle recommendations. We'll probably take it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time we be trying to sit here and think of one. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I know he don't want to see no Head Ice battle. So you know,
the problem is he always goes to Head Ice immediately. Whenever I ask him, "What battle you want to watch?" Oh, Head Ice versus. Nah, I'm good.
I don't know if you realize I don't like you, Kev. So why am I going to choose a battle that you're gonna like? I want to make sure that you suffer a little bit. You feel me?
I don't know why you want me to give Head Ice a low score. Like, that's all it would be. It's really all it would be is you choose Head Ice. You choose a Head Ice battle. I probably wouldn't like his performance, and then you'd be like, "How could you not say he won?" Because I've never had a chopped cheese, nigga. I have no loyalty to this nigga. So
just as a calm blunt Florida nigga, I just want to see you have to be forced to listen to a loud, aggressive New York nigga, a loud, old, aggressive New York nigga.
I won't understand the thing that nigga is saying. I know I won't. I know it.
You know what I'm saying? I just want you to have to decipher a nigga saying, when the chopped cheese get fried, bacon. That's not even a bar, but I just feel like that's some shit that a New York nigga would say. Like, just expect you to get that shit. Side note, I'm glad that kind of era is over too, where niggas would just say shit, but just like have a gun, like form their hands into a gun, so just make you think that it's saying something violent. That shit used to throw me. Like, I feel like niggas would do it so much. Niggas would say shit that's not even like aggressive and still have a chopper in their hands. Like when New Jersey Twerk was battling Charlie Clips, he was like, "I'll take the bow out gracefully." Like, you didn't have to you didn't have to palm the chopper for that. Like that didn't require the two-handed joint too. It wasn't even a one shot. It was this. You had to take the bow out gracefully. All right. Look, everybody got a shotgun or a chopper these days, huh?
Artist of the week.
You can go first.
Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor has really been all up and listening to. I couldn't prepare for the show, Quan.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. Lately I've just been bumping Lupe. A lot of Lupe. I've been just in general. I've been listening to Lupe.
Been listening to the loops.
Yeah, so but mostly Food and Liquor won. Even though I'm still one of those people that feels like The Cool is better than Food and Liquor 1.
I definitely feel like that too.
I've just been listening to Food and Liquor 1 lately. But yeah, The Cool is my shit, bro.
Food and Liquor 1 is like fire. I feel like it's the fact that The Cool was so good and it was a concept album, it kind of got us. It was like a perfect album because it's like it's a concept album, but only a few of the songs are in the concept. So you don't, like, no disrespect to Wale, but our criticism about the album about nothing, it's all concept, so it's all deep, it's all, you know, within a story, it's all telling something, where it's like, we can just get some fun records. Like, I still want you to be on the album and just be like, you know what? Rapping is what I do and I'm really good at it. So here's just some mindless bars just said by me that are fire on a fire ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Lupe's gonna give you that. He gave you some danceable shit. He gave you Superstar, you know what I'm saying? Which is a hit. You know what I mean? He gave you some deep shit. And then he gives you some concept records that are going with the whole story of The Cool. Exactly. Which came from a song from the first album. You know what I'm saying? Which was a cool I won't say storytelling, but a cool storytelling song on the first album. But I ain't gonna lie. I hadn't listened to Food and Liquor in a long time, and I just decided to randomly listen to it after the shout out to Dead End, you know what I'm saying, the label, when they did the Lupe versus Royce. I decided to download Food and Liquor 1 again, and I forgot how fire that album was, especially that song Real. When that shit just comes in, boom. Whoever listened to Real, just when I did that, let the beat come in, because that beat is so fucking crazy, bro. My mama said she wanted something real. Bruh, that shit was crazy. Yeah. Life ain't meant to come around twice.
Bro, Food and Liquor, like,
That's why I gotta get it right.
Food Nigga 1. I remember listening to it multiple times. So this is good. I just don't know, bro. Because real, like you said, real is crazy. Real is good. But the flow, like
Gotcha.
It was Gotcha comes in right after Kick Push. And you're already coming off of which is basically a classic. The Kick Push is a classic.
Yeah.
And the flow right into Gotcha, which is a banger. Then you go into the instrumental. Okay, that was a kind of a drop off for me in my opinion. Then you pick right back up what he say, she say.
And nigga, product of a single parent home, bro. I randomly thought about that. I randomly thought about that in my job when I was driving. And I literally had to get the thought because we were sitting there training. We can't listen to music. So I was like, all right, to stay awake, I'm just going to think about random verses that I know in my head and just rap it to myself. And that's when the just I knew. I started rapping to it and I started getting emotional. I was like, nope, get it out. Think of something else. Like, as a product of a single parent home, bro, that shit is a classic song in my eyes. So whoever watched the battle or the verses from Odd Fridays, shout out to Potalot Records, you know what I'm saying, Dead End Hip Hop. Check them out on Odd Fridays, you know what I'm saying? But whatever song that song won, I don't care, bro. That shit is an amazing song, bro. Amazing song, bro. And Just Might Be Okay, that's crazy. Sunshine was a cool, casual, fire ass song too.
Mm-hmm.
Daydream, I fell asleep amidst the flowers. For a couple of nigga, I've performed that song at karaoke before in Florida amongst the white people. You feel me?
Mm.
That's why I was surprised. They had Daydream, they had Kick Push, and they had Superstar. I was doing all them shits. The Cool, we already talked about the Cool.
Yeah.
Hurt Me Soul, kind of similar to Sunshine. It's a nice ass, you know what I'm saying, hip hop song. Pressure.
He got a whole Jay-Z feature.
Whole Jay-Z on the first album too.
Most niggas can't get that.
Most niggas can't do that. You feel me? American Terrorist. American Terrorist. Fire that shit. The Emperor soundtrack. Kick Push 2. Niggas don't talk about that like they should.
They do not talk about the sequel because most songs don't get sequels
at all. You know what I'm saying? And then the outro. And I got the deluxe version, so some niggas don't know about the Tilted. Brimlow with a Cartier eye and his cargo by like
I'll listen to the deluxe one.
One song that I used to really love that like I feel like niggas didn't know about though was theme music to a drive-by. I never knew the name of the song, but I just when niggas come out, you just find the music, download it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that song because that's one of the songs that has like a classic sample, and it's just a fire. It's like just a fire song, like, bro. It's Lupe, bro. What else can you say? Lupe.
Oh yeah, I've always been big on Lupe, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
Lupe.
at all.
My artist of the week. Did you figure yours out yet?
My artist of the week, I'm gonna go with Little Brother.
Okay.
Little Brother. I've been listening to those mixtapes. You know what I mean? Kind of getting nostalgic feelings. You know what I'm saying? I downloaded the versions without the DJs on them. It's still fire, man. To this day, it's still fire. Especially the mixtape I'm talking about. In case you just need specifics, it's A Separate But Equal and Injustice for All. I feel like Injustice for All kind of came out when they were having a little riff with Ninth Wonder and he left the group. So they still had, I guess, a rapport with other producers and was doing their thing. And I think that tape was with Mick Boogie. It was a good tape.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. But my favorite one is Separate But Equal. And that one had DJ Drama on it. You know what I'm saying? It was just bangers after bangers, like to the point of like, I don't know, like it was just an amazing tape. Just Little Brother at their best in their prime.
Mm-hmm.
Even complaining about low album sales, like, you know what I'm saying? I think the Minstrel Show had just dropped their second album. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't doing well, just like the first one. And they was frustrated, but they're still, we love this hip hop thing. We're gonna release this music. We're gonna do what we do. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And the music was great. You know what I mean?
I feel like Little Brother is really only relevant to like real hip hop heads, which is unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
But they're just not like a household hip hop name. They're just not.
Because niggas don't even know that like they're responsible for the Boondock song, the Don't Trust Them New Niggas over there.
Mm-hmm.
They're responsible for that. That's when you hear that shit, not like when you hear the version of that not sung by Uncle Ruckus, that's Fonte's voice. You know what I'm saying? Like shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy. Like, and they're the ones that introduced me to how the Krispy Kreme really runs the streets. Like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I always like when non-street niggas like make a jokey like street song because like he literally was trying to make it look like he was about to make a trap song or not a trap song, but a song about the streets. And then at the end he was like, "It ain't as bad as it might seem. I'm just shouting out my homies down in Krispy Kreme," and then proceeds to talk shit to Krispy Kreme will never leave the streets, nigga. Dunkin' Donuts, fuck them. Little Debbie, fuck them.
Yeah.
Glazed donuts, chocolate donuts, apple donuts, whatever you need, it's nothing. You get the Krispy Kreme, all the dope boys go crazy. That shit, like, bro. And that was before I even knew what Krispy Kreme really was. Like, it was just a word to me, and then, you know, I got introduced and realized how Krispy Kreme is not Dunkin' Donuts. It's not the same thing. It's very different. And, you know, I apologize to everybody about that.
Yeah.
I thought Dunkin' Donuts was the only way, and I've learned the error of my ways.
But at least you can look back on it and realize you were wrong, and you admit that now. Look, that's the best you could do. You've admitted to your past crimes, and you've moved past them, and you don't make those mistakes no more.
Don't worry.
You fully rehabilitated.
Don't worry. Maybe something that just happens when you're a celebrity. I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna get famous, and I'm gonna say something wrong and offend everybody, and then instead of just saying, "Hey, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that or shouldn't have said that or whatever," I'm just gonna keep on defending it, so I make everybody mad, and then it just makes British news, and everybody wants to cancel me because y'all celebrities just can never be like, you know what, I fucked up. Players fuck up too. Niggas need to follow Gilly's advice. Gilly will be the first one to be like, you know what, hey, players fuck up too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, little brother. Shout out to little brother. You know what I mean? And shit, while we're here, we was listening to Big Crit today, so I'll give Big Crit Artist of the Week too. Like, I've been really bumping Big Crit today and yesterday. Shout out to Big Crit, man.
All right, that's what's up. Well, we finished our Artist of the Week, so that means this week's episode is over. I want to thank you for tuning into another episode of Hold It Down Podcast. Before we get out of here, Quan, when you're not talking this battle rap shit, where can they find you?
You can find me telling Virgil to write brick on my brick, nigga. I don't know if you can hear the Griselda in the background, but I wanted to say that shit. But you can find me on social media, you know, at SAYQU. SAYQU.
You don't know your own name, huh?
I don't
this
know.
nigga don't know his own name.
I don't know your name. Why you gotta be anonymous? You know what I'm saying? But you can find me at SAYQUAN. You know what I'm saying? Your social D at your on your social media platforms. You know, the IGs, the Facebooks, the Twitters. I'm mostly on IG. Sometimes on Twitter, never on Facebook. You know what I mean? And you can find me at SAYQUAN.beatstars.com. You know what I'm saying? I sell beats. I got beats. Holla at your boy. You know what I mean? Let's get some money together. Buy some beats from me. Got it for the low. Got deals. Holla at me, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's work. You know what I mean? Where can they find you, bloody?
All right. If you're looking for me, all my socials are the same. At Not Bloodbath. I'm saying, talk to me. I talk back. If you want to talk about this show stuff, you can do that too. Or you can just tweet at the show at Hold It Down Pod, the same place you found this YouTube video or you found this podcast. The socials have the same title, Hold It Down Pod. At us, tweet us, all the shit you like to do. Let's talk this rap shit.
Yeah, you can find them at the Britney Spears Discord and Reddit page. You know what I'm saying? Heavily supporting the white woman. You know, that's what he does most. You feel me? Loving blonde-haired women, all that good shit. Word up.
Yeah, this has been another episode of Hold It Down Podcast. I want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
And remember, the South gonna hold it down.
Pip, pip, dilly do, niggas.